Thanks for joining, everybody. Just waiting for the team to come out. The other game ended a little early, and they are not zamming for warm-ups before, so I think the girls will be coming out any minute. Both teams are here ready to take the ice, but we have no officials, so somebody's going to look for the officials. All right, good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to tonight's game featuring the River Lake Stars 12UA team versus the Bismarck Capitals 12UA team. Stars will be in black, moving from right to left. Capitals in white, moving from left to right. Some different things about this tournament. We have 17-minute stop time periods, 2-minute minor penalties, and we will resurface between the first and second period during this game, as the tournament will resurface after every 2 periods of play. So that's why the ice is already dirty, and it'll be a little slow for this first period. We're also using a different tripod today because the half wall I'm standing behind is about 4.5 feet tall. And I don't have Cole Leisure's height, and I can't reach a 6-foot-tall tripod. Balloon takes the draw for the Stars, moves it over to Barton, pushes it back to Balloon. Balloon skates it forward along the near wall. Into the zone, she's pressured. Moves the puck along the wall. Capitals put pressure on. Barton steps in to help. Barton fighting forward along the wall. Now the puck comes out. Akerson will chase it over behind the net. She has it pinned up against the back wall. Now it pops out. Barton turns, tries to get a shot. It slides around in front of the crease. Now the Capitals will take it out. Capitals play it down. That'll come down the ice. Peterson plays that one over to Dolly. Dolly loses it. Peterson covers. Face-off will come to the left side of Peterson. Prosser on the draw. She wins the face-off over to Hepner. Hepner has it along the near corner. Now the Capitals will take it away, get it out to the point. Pressure put on by Hagelin, moves that puck out of the zone and pushed back in by the Capitals offside. Face-off will come just outside the Star zone. Face-off one back by Prosser to Willa Prosser. Willa takes it into our zone. She's pressured. Skates around behind the net with it. She's pressured. Puck comes into the corner. She'll turn back with it. Skating along the other side. Turns back again. Rings it around the boards. Past Hepner. Now puck moved in towards the net. Picked up by Emery Prosser. She'll skate it out into the neutral zone. Capitals will take it, move it along the near side boards. They'll come into the zone with it. Fire a shot on. Peterson stops it. Sits in the crease. It's under Peterson. Now it comes out of the crease and she covers. Whew, that was a little nerve-wracking. Balloon on the draw, one back by the Capitals. They'll move it to the point, but Balloon gets there to pressure. Pushes that puck forward out into the neutral zone. Capitals fighting for it, push it into the zone. Centering pass through everybody, sits underneath a couple players. Now comes out to the point, shot from the point wide of the net. Dolly with it behind the net. Moves it across to Wagner. Wagner can't find it in her feet. Now Dolly will pick it back up. She's pressured. And she'll ring it over to Davis. Davis picks it up along the near side boards, pushes it forward, gets out to the point. Shot from the point. Turned away by Peterson. Now Garner will find it. Garner moves it up to the neutral zone, or it's picked off by the Capitals. Capitals will turn and dump it in. Wagner back to retrieve it. Turns around, moves it forward to Akerson. Akerson comes back behind the net with it. Skating forward with it. Up the near side boards, loses it there. Comes back to Dolly. She'll give it over to Prosser. Prosser across center ice into the far side of the zone. She hits the goalie in the face mask. It pops out wide. Good shot on net there by Prosser. Puck comes up to the point to Hepner. Hepner puts a soft one on. Akerson finds it in her feet. Now it comes back out to Prosser. Bounces off of her stick and the Capitals will take it. Cross center ice. Up into the far side of the zone. Willa Prosser puts pressure on, rides her into the boards, takes that puck away. Now Willa with it, moves it forward. Shot deflected wide by Hepner. Played out to the point by the Capitals. Barton charges at it, causes that shot to go way wide. Now the Capitals are ringing up the near side. Barton's all alone if she can get to it. Barton finds it, holds up, waiting for some help. Puck comes behind the net. Pressure put on by Martinka. Clearing attempt stopped by Willa Prosser. Now the puck's along the far side boards. Comes out to the neutral zone where it's played. Puck move forward into the zone. Balloon with it. Into the near side corner. Turns back with it. Skates behind the net. Has it pinned up against the wall. Steps off of the wall. Passes up to Hepner. Hepner steps way down into the zone to pick it up. Now it'll come out to Martinka. She moves it to Balloon at the point. Balloon shot. Rebound. Hagelin gets a shot on. It's turned away by the goaltender. Now Hagelin will pick it up behind the net. The pass deflected out to Hepner. Hepner throws that back in on the end wall. Balloon steps in to help out. Now Martinka with it. Shot on. Save. Rebound comes to the far side. Now the Capitals will throw it all the way down the ice. That'll go for icing. Prosser wins the draw back to the point. Fired in, wide of the net by Wagner. Capitals taking along the near boards. They'll throw it through the middle. Wagner steps in, gets a stick on it, and now she'll throw it back forward. Capitals have it in the neutral zone. They'll play it in. Puck behind our net. Nobody's going for it. Now puck comes out. Pressure put on there by Davis. Puck's bouncing on. Now Emery Prosser will step into it, get it out into the neutral zone. Capitals take it, pass it across the other defenseman, and move it back forward out of the reach of all the players, but that slows down. Picked up by Dolly. Dolly skates it forward. Avoids one, avoids two. Gets the puck forward to Prosser. Prosser throws that into the zone. Now the Capitals will regroup. Throw it across the middle. Puck bouncing around the neutral zone, comes into the zone. Now Balloon steps away with it. Balloon into the zone with it. Fires a shot wide of the net. Picked up by Akerson in the corner. Now it's pulled out of there by Akerson. Akerson gets the puck over to Hepner at the near boards. Shot off the goalie's helmet. Rebound by Balloon. Hits it, it's loose. Comes out to the point. Willa Prosser with a shot, tipped in front. Akerson finds it, gets it out to Hepner. Hepner overskates it and comes out to the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Hepner, moved across to Willa Prosser. Willa Prosser passed one and then loses it. Now Hepner backhands it forward to Emery. Nope, that was Akerson. Now the puck coming down. Capitals bring it into the zone. Oh, whiffed on it, gave her a little extra time there. Now Emery with it. Akerson along the far side. Now it comes back to Willa Prosser. Full retreat behind the net. Hits the brakes. Puck comes up to Akerson along the blue line. She'll chip it forward, go for a change. Emery with it. Skates in. Around behind the net. Tries for the wraparound. It's turned away. Now Capitals with it. Pass it out to the middle. All that snow in front of the bench slowed that one down, so the Stars had a chance to get back to it. Now Dolly will find it. Dolly moves it forward to Emery Prosser. Emery's pass forward for Hagelin is intercepted. Now Hagelin throws it in, and now it's thrown back out to center ice. Picked up by Emery. Emery moves it forward just underneath Martinka's stick, but she steps in front of that pass. It'll go right on the goalie. She'll play it behind the net. Now Martinka finds it. Gets it to Davis, throws a shot on, saved. Capitals up that far side. Wagner steps into it. Now Dolly will get to that one in the neutral zone. Now Capitals get it into the zone. Dolly with the long pass forward to Balloon. Balloon all alone. Shot right into the goalie's belly. Rebound comes out in front of the net. Davis putting pressure on to get to that one. Centering attempt to Balloon. Shot. Save. Sitting there on the edge of the crease. Now it comes out to the point to Prosser. Prosser winds, fires. That shoots way up in the air. Move back out to the point for Hepner. Hepner will throw it on net. Chipped by the defender. And pulled behind the net. Now Willa Prosser steps in, but Bismarck's able to get that puck across. Bismarck will bring that one in. Peterson will play that into the corner. Picked up by Hepner, move forward to Davis. Davis plays it along the near wall. Can't quite get it out. Bismarck will circle back with it. Now Hepner pressured along the near boards. Centering attempt, but nobody from Bismarck was there. Now Garner with it behind the net. She'll skate forward. She's going to skate. Moves it on her feet, but then gets it forward to herself. Gets it across the line. Gets a stick on it. Now it comes back out into the neutral zone. Now Emery Prosser picks it up at center ice. Circles back with speed across center ice. Into the zone. Stick handles around a couple. Behind the net. Circles. Passes to Willa. Willa at the point with a shot off a shin pad. Saved by the goalie as Emery tried to put that one back. Willa's shot went off a shin pad. Emery found it and fired it, and the goalie got a glove on it. This off pulled over to the near boards. Bismarck's able to play that one up across the blue line. 3-on-2 coming here for Bismarck. She'll hold up at the blue line. Gives the Stars a chance to get back onto it. Akerson will throw that one down. It's rolling on end. And they waved the icing off, I guess. He had his hand up and his whistle in his mouth and it didn't blow it. Puck along the wall, picked up by Prosser. Prosser in the corner with it. Pass attempt to Wagner is chipped by the defenseman and comes down to our zone. Wagner off a Prosser skate, picked up by Akerson. Akerson into the near corner. She's pulled off of it by Bismarck. Puck comes off the point, held in by Prosser, but off a balloon shin pad and out of the zone. Hepner skates forward with it, moves it across to Akerson. Akerson shovels that in. Puck along the end wall, picked up by the Capitals. They'll skate out with it. Across their blue line, Hepner gets a stick on it. Now Balloon with it, brings it into the zone. She's slowed down along the wall. Now the Capitals take that puck off the wall and they'll move it forward into the neutral zone. Puck picked up by Hepner, moved across to Prosser. Prosser skates around one. Tries to get around the second one, has that puck taken off of her stick. She'll skate back to it. Pushes it forward to the neutral zone, up to Hagelin. Now the Balloon. Dumped in deep by Martinka. 5:50 remaining in this first period. Capitals move that one forward through everybody and then chip it in. Wagner will get back to it. Passed out into the neutral zone, picked up by the Capitals. They'll move it forward. Pass across, goes through everybody. Race to the puck there. Now it's chipped into the far corner. Picked up by Dolly, move forward to Prosser. Prosser skates around one. Through center ice, into the near side of the zone. Cuts behind the net. Circles. Leaves it at the point. Willa Prosser fires a shot from out wide of the net. Emery holds it along the end wall. Puck comes out. Garner finds it. Backhand attempt to center it. Now puck comes out to the point. Dolly finds it with her skates. Keeps it in. Bismarck gets the puck out to neutral zone. Taken there by Barton. Puck Comes away from Barton, and she'll step back to it. Her pass is blocked in the neutral zone. Willa Prosser's pass attempt is blocked by shin pad there. Now brought down behind the Stars net. Hepner's pulled down. Pass gets up to Barton. She can't quite get all of it. Now it comes back to Hepner. Hepner skates into a defender. Now the puck comes away from Hepner. Chipped by Willa back into the corner. Centering attempt, threw everybody out to the point. High shot over the net. Centering attempt, shot wide of the net. Puck comes out, Prosser finds it. Prosser with it up the far side, she'll throw it down the ice. And that'll go for icing. Face-off will come to the right side of Peterson. Prosser wins the draw back into the corner, picked up by Wagner. Wagner will skate behind the net with it. Circles behind the net, pass up to Martinka, goes past her. It's going to go all the way down. She puts pressure on. Gets the puck behind the net, tries for a wraparound, is bouncing in feet. Comes out, Prosser gets a shot off of some feet. Now Bismarck will come away with it. They'll move it out into the neutral zone. Up through the neutral zone to the far wall. Shot on Peterson. She turns it away with her stick. Pass forward. Goes underneath Hagelin. Now the puck jumped back in. Picked up by Prosser. Prosser has that one picked off of her. Thrown wide of the net by Bismarck. Puck comes into the corner. Prosser's pinned up in the corner with it. Wagner steps in to help. Puck's just pinned up there under Wagner and Prosser. Bismarck's trying to move it. Now Prosser steps away with it, moves it forward. Martinka, her pass is intercepted. Bismarck will turn that one back into the zone. Shot wide of the net. Bismarck centering attempt. Prosser finds it. Her pass across is tipped, but Hagelin will get over to it. Now Hagelin brings up the near side. She'll dump it in and go for a change. Bismarck finds it along that end wall. Intercepted by Garner. She'll throw it back onto the end wall, and then she steps into it, putting pressure on. Now Bismarck gets it out. Bismarck through the neutral zone. Picked up by Elizabeth. Steps around one, and Bismarck throws it back into the zone. Now dump it all the way down. Rings to the near side. Davis finds it. Still throw it up the boards into the neutral zone. Davis pinned up against the wall with it. Now it moves forward to Balloon. Balloon into the zone. And the puck comes out of the zone. Garner will circle, pass to Davis. Davis with a move gets that into the zone. And then Bismarck pressures her and takes it away. Bismarck up through the neutral zone. Hepner plays that one forward. Balloon finds it, comes into the zone. Good stick checking by Bismarck. Puck along the far boards, pinned up by Bismarck. They'll chip it, trying to get it out. Barton keeps it in. Now Akerson finds it in the corner, throws it over to Barton, but it's intercepted. And Bismarck will dump that puck for icing. 56 seconds remaining in this first period. And just as a reminder to all of our viewers, we will have a 17-minute intermission in between the first and second period for them to resurface the ice. Amory Prosser on the draw. She's got Akerson and Barton out there with her. Dolly and Wagner behind her. Face-off one, out to Wagner. Wagner chips it down to the end wall. Picked up by Barton. Barton kicks it forward to herself. She'll pull it off the wall, moves it forward to Prosser. Prosser's pass across is intercepted. Bismarck on a breakaway. Shot high of the net. Puck out to the point. Akerson with a block. Has it along the near wall. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Now picked up by Barton. Barton has it kicked off of her. Wagner with it. along the end wall, circles, looking for the pass out front to Balloon, picked off by Bismarck. Shot blocked by Dolly. Trickles in towards Peterson. Now it's going to be dumped all the way down on net, deflected by the goalie to the corner to end the period. That'll do it for the first period. Tie score is 0-0 here in Roseau at the North Rink. We'll be back for second period action in about 20 minutes. All right, back for second period action here at the Roseau North Rink. Stars in black will be moving from left to right. The Bismarck Capitals will be in white, moving from right to left. First period was scoreless. Shots on goal were pretty even. I think the Stars had 3 and Bismarck had 2 or 3. Face-off won by the Capitals, but Barton will step in and take it. Into the zone with it. Fires a shot, it's turned away, but Balloon skates onto it. She centers, Akerson gets a shot, goes off the side of the net. Puck comes back behind the net. Into the corner for it goes Balloon. She's pushed off a bit, but Akerson takes it out of there. Now the puck bounces back, it'll bring up the near side boards. Held in by Wagner. She turns, fires one into the feet of the defender. Bismarck will skate through the neutral zone, they'll move it forward. Bouncing on the blue line, they throw it into the zone wide of the net. Picked up by Dolly. Dolly throws it forward. It's intercepted by Bismarck. Shot put on. Peterson covers. Face off by Prosser. She'll win that one back. Hepner goes to get it. She'll move it forward. Pass across the middle. Goes through everybody. Willa Prosser skates over to it. She'll chip it up off the boards. Now Emery gets it. Comes just outside of the zone. Bismarck will move it back in the neutral zone to their defenseman. She'll pass it forward. It's intercepted by Hagelin. And then took off her stick. And Prosser skated in offside. I apologize, everybody. My camera work is a little bit terrible with this digital tripod setup, but we'll get to it. Prosser will take the draw, flanked by Martinka and Hagelin. Puck move forward. Capitals will throw it, and now Prosser throws it in deep on the net, covered by the goalie. An offensive zone face-off coming. Prosser, Hagelin, Martinka, Prosser, and Hepner out there for the Stars. Face-off won by Prosser, back to Prosser. She'll fire a shot, tipped and goes wide of the net. Emery got a stick up to that one and it floated just wide of the net. Bismarck with it. They'll move it out to the blue line, held in by Hepner. She turns, fires it in. Now Martinka holds the zone. Now they'll get it out to the neutral zone. Shot wide of the net by number 5 from Bismarck. Now Hepner takes it, gets it out in the neutral zone. Bismarck with it at center ice. They'll throw it in. Now Hepner with it behind the net. Skate up the near side, moves it forward to Hagelin, past Hagelin. Bismarck will go to get it. And Prosser wins the race to it. Now Bismarck finds it. Garner with pressure. Now Dolly keeps it in. Wagner will keep pushing that pile forward. Puck going with them. We've got a cherry picker way back here. Puck in the far corner. Garner gets to it. Now Davis finds it. She'll move it to the point for Dolly. Dolly fires. Bouncing. Tipped wide of the net. Played by Bismarck out to the point, but Wagner steps in front of it. She'll throw it in deep. Now Davis will have to chase it to the far corner. She gets to it and tries to get it out to the point. To Dolly, it's in her feet. She gets dumped into the boards, gets back up, holds the zone. She's fighting for it along the wall. Now it comes in deep into the Bismarck zone. Pass across in the neutral zone. Bismarck skates in with it, wide, shot high of the net. Shot fired by number 13 from Bismarck there. Dolly with it behind the net, loses it into the corner. Puck moved out to the slot, shot and scored. Number 4 from Bismarck gets that pass in the hash mark and fires it in, beats Peterson high. Bismarck takes a 1-0 lead with 14 left in the second period. Face off won by Prosser. Willa Prosser gets it. She'll skate it forward. Puck bouncing around, now picked up by Bismarck. Move back the other direction. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. Bismarck's pass is blocked by Akerson, but then they'll bring it in. Center, shot, Peterson with the save. Hepner skating forward with it, loses along the near boards, then throws it forward. Bismarck will get it back along the near side, moving it down to the star zone. Willa Prosser collects it, hits the brakes, comes back this way, moves it forward to Akerson. Akerson skates past one. Cross center ice into the near side of the zone, moves it to Prosser. Prosser shot high of the net and bounces up into the netting. Balloon on the draw for the Stars. She wins that puck over to the far wall. Now Bismarck gets to it. They'll skate it out through the neutral zone into the Star zone. Wagner finds it and gets her foot on it. Balloon moves it forward, but it's out to the point for Bismarck. Into the feet in front of the net. Dolly finds it. She'll move it back near side. Skates it into the neutral zone. Up into the Bismarck zone off a shin pad and then held in. Centering attempt goes off a leg. Move back over to the near side boards. Now the puck gets played out to the neutral zone by Bismarck. Maya collects. She'll pass forward. Now we got Martinka in. Shot on, save, rebound, comes to the near side. She pulls that rebound up, passes it to Emery Prosser. Back to Martinka off a shin pad, bouncing around over there in the slot. Martinka with a shot, saved by the goalie. Pulled to the near side board by Emery. Emery will move forward with it. Skates it down to the corner. Pass one, pass two. Gets it pinned up against the back wall. Now step off the wall with it. Fires one. Misses the net. Goes all the way through the near side. Now comes out to the point. Martinka's shot. Tipped in front. Wide of the net. Puck out to the point. Hepner walks in with it. Fires one. Goes wide of the net. Capitals move it forward. Will is able to step in front of it, hold the zone. Puck played down into the near side corner. And Bismarck will fire that one all the way down for icing. Stars with good pressure there on that shift. Couldn't bury one. Balloon, Akerson, Barton, Prosser, and Hepner out there for the Stars. Face off one by Balloon. Over to, now it comes out to Prosser. Her shot blocked, taken out by Bismarck. Through the neutral zone, Prosser fights back to it, gets a stick on it. Puck along the near side boards, out to the point, and they'll dump it in deep. Prosser has her stick pulled, and she can't get to that one. Now it'll come back behind the net. Balloon helping. Moves it forward to Akerson. Akerson off the boards and into the neutral zone. Puck bounces off a Balloon and into the zone. Now they're past the flex, but gets right over to a Capitals player. Now Hepner will throw it in deep. Puck behind the Capitals net, along the end wall. Pressure put on by Balloon. Barton steps away with it. Tries to center. And puck held in there by Dolly. Capitals try to clear it again. Get it out to the neutral zone. Shot put on wide of the net. Wagner with it up the near side. Moves it over to center ice, or it's picked off by the Capitals. They'll bring in shot, glove save Peterson. Face-off come to the right side of Peterson. Prosser will take the draw for the Stars. She wins it back to the corner. Pushed around by Wagner to the far side. Martinka with it along the far side boards. Pinned up there by a couple of Capitals players. Stars trying to help out and get it pulled out. Now it moves back towards our corner. Prosser will come away with it. Skates behind the net. Around one, around two. Into the neutral zone, up the far side boards with speed. Centers, goes right through the crease. Hagelin steps on that puck and the Capitals take it away. Up into the neutral zone. Dolly will play that one to the far side boards. Helped out there by Balloon. Puck's pinned up against the boards. Balloon moves it back to Dolly. Dolly steps off the boards with it. Has that taken from her, but Willa finds it. She moves it forward out of Hagelin's reach. And that'll go for icing. Stars are trailing 0-1 with 9:17 remaining in the second period. Balloon on the draw for the Stars. Wins that puck over. Pushed out to the point by Prosser and kept in there by the Capitals. Centering attempt into feet. Hepner finds it. Moves it over to Garner. Garner skates into the neutral zone. She'll pass it wide side. No icing called there as the Capitals get to it. Puck held up in the corner. They'll ring it along the boards. Comes off the boards. The Stars have it. Centering attempt. Goes by everybody. Hepner, backhand attempt. Gets stopped in front of the net. Capitals come out with it. They'll throw it down through everybody, and that'll go for icing. Face-off will come to the left side of the Capitals goaltender. Prosser will take the draw. Runs it to the near side boards under Akerson's feet. Now it's pinned up against the boards. Now Capitals will come away with it. They pass it to their girl in center ice all alone. And Clara plays that one wide of the net. Now Barton skates onto that. Pushes it forward. Shot wide of the net. Prosser moves it up to Akerson. Akerson has it taken from her. Now it comes back to her. Pass across to Barton at center ice. Barton up the far side. Hits the brakes. Keeps it in. He'll pass across to Prosser. Shot high over the net. Comes all the way over to Dolly at the point. She'll shoot one. Goes wide of the net. Picked up by Prosser at the near side boards. She'll skate it in. Shot through everybody all the way across. Now Dolly with it. Dolly moves that puck forward. She gets taken down. Comes out to the point to Wagner. Wagner will throw that one in. Now the Capitals' backhand attempt to get it out goes to Dolly. She'll throw it back towards the net. They'll throw it weak side. And they're able to clear the zone. Wagner throws it in. Now the Capitals get it out to center ice. Move it forward. And Dolly picks it off. Gets it to Hagelin. Hagelin into the zone. Hagelin centers to Balloon. Bounces off a shin pad as Balloon tries to get a shot there. Dolly steps in, moves that one back to Balloon. Balloon skates it up the near wall. Turns, thinks about it in the corner, tries to pass it out. Comes out to a Capitals player. Hagelin will skate onto that. Force that one to move back our way. Now Martinka keeps that one in. Comes out to the blue line. Dolly steps in, keeps it in. Can't skate through that girl, and the Capitals will get it just outside of the zone. Capitals come up the near side. They'll dump it across the far corner. Dolly will pick it up. Dolly chips it off the boards, goes to a Capitals player. Peterson will have to play that one over to the corner. Capitals have got a bunch of players wide open here. Out to the point. Now back down to the corner. Comes off of there. Dolly gets it. She'll skate it forward. She looks weak side. Gets it out to Martinka through the defender's feet. And then they will turn it back. Puck comes to the near side boards. Picked up by the Capitals. She'll throw it in deep. Puck behind the net. Hepner skates it out. Passes it to the Capitals player there. Comes back behind the net. Hepner will skate over to it. Martinka waiting. Hepner has trouble with it in the corner. Now moves out to Martinka. She throws a pass across, goes right to the point for the Capitals. Shot deflects, goes wide of the net. Puck comes out to Martinka at the wall. Passes it to Prosser. Prosser across center ice, loses the puck, turns back. Skates it back. Skates through, loses the puck again, but gets to it. Now she's pressured in the corner, loses it to the Capitals player there. They center, can't get a shot off. Now Prosser takes it and skates. She moves it forward to Garner. Garner's pass to Barton. She gets hit and stood up. Now the puck moves back this direction. Willa Prosser finds it in her feet, moves it back out of the zone. Now Willa gets it again. She'll turn with it. Falls down, gets back up, loses it to the Capitals player. Shot, Peterson saves. Prosser skating with it. Gets it to the blue line, can't get it out. Barton has it pinned up against the wall with the help of Prosser. That body's laying down on top of it. Now it sneaks out underneath bodies. And Barton will take it out. Barton skating with it. Gets it into the zone. Tries the center. She's pinned up there. Backhand centers through to Akerson. Akerson drop pass to Prosser. Prosser throws a shot off a balloon and wide. Akerson out to Prosser. Prosser winds, fires a shot, goalie catches, and she'll hold. Stars trailing 0-1 with 4:15 remaining in the second period here against the Bismarck Capitals. Face-off sits underneath the center. Now the Capitals will come away with it. It's tipped there by Wagner. Barton finds it. She'll pull up and shoot. Hits the goalie. Rebound. Bouncing around in the crease. Now it comes behind the net. Now Balloon finds it. Hits the brakes. Centers. Picked off by the Capitals. Capitals will move that one out to the neutral zone. Wagner will have to chase back to get it. She'll move it forward. The Capitals will throw it in on net, so Peterson will have to play it up to Wagner. Moves it forward. Akerson takes it along the near side boards into the zone. She'll fire a shot into the far corner. Comes all the way out to the point. Emery Prosser kicks it back in. Pass to the wide side by the Capitals. Wagner will have to chase over to it. She finds it. Passes across. Dolly loses it there, but Wagner skates back to it. Now Martinka loses it. Comes out to the point for the Capitals. Shot put wide of the net by the Capitals defenseman. Now Dolly will skate up the near side boards with it. Capitals take that puck, center it through, pass it out to the point. Shot deflects wide of the net off of a butt. Peterson better hurry. And the net's off. All right, face-off come to the left of Peterson. Face-off pulled back by the Capitals. Rung down into the corner. Stars will collect it behind the net. Emery's pass gets forward to Akerson. She'll throw it through the neutral zone. Macy gets to it. No icing. Center, tries to center, goes off the back of the net. Barton with it on the end wall, gets to Prosser. Prosser pulls it away. She'll throw it along the far wall. Hepner skates up to it. Her centering attempt turned away by the Capitals. Now Hepner skates back to it. Tries to get it across to Prosser, but it's turned away. Puck in the far corner. Now comes out to Hepner again. She'll skate in with it. Her shot deflected into the corner. Capitals throw that puck all the way down. Should be icing. I'm not sure why that wasn't icing. They threw it from about the blue line. Now the puck comes out to the center ice. Picked off there by Emery. Peyton waits with it, throws it in. Capitals with it in the corner. Hagelin puts pressure on. She has to turn around with it. Now Hagelin will come away with it, gets it to Balloon. Balloon behind the net. Circles. Back behind the net again. A minute and 20 left in the period. Now the puck scoots out there to the far corner. Balloon will chase over to get it. Balloon pins it up against the far corner. Hagelin steps in to help. Puck pops out and pulled out, thrown down by the Capitals. That'll make it for icing. .107 remaining in the second period. Stars trailing 0-1. Prosser will take the draw. She wins it to the far side boards. Played back by Davis all the way down the ice. Wagner will find it. She's pulled off of that. Moves it forward to Garner. Can't control. Now it comes back to the corner. Dolly will have to get over to it. Now Prosser will skate back to it. Prosser skates it up the near side. Tries to thread the needle between two. Loses the puck, but it comes out to the neutral zone. Now the Capitals throw it in. Garner will tip that one over to the corner. She'll skate behind the net with it. 30 seconds. Thank you. And that'll be a tripping call against the Capitals. Stars will go on the power play for the first time today. Now, different rules here in the tournament than we have in district play. This is a 2-minute penalty, as they are 17-minute periods. We've got Barton, Prosser, Akerson, Barton, and Wagner out there for the Stars. Face-off, push to the far side wall. Capitals will circle back to it, pin it up against the wall. Now Prosser comes away with it. Prosser behind the net. She'll skate it out. Drops it to other Prosser. She shoots it under the feet of the fence. They'll play it through. Now picked up by Wagner. She'll skate forward. Passes across out of Akerson's reach. Picked up by the Capitals. And that'll do it for the second period. Capitals currently leading 1-0 over the Stars. And we'll be back for third period action in 2 minutes. All right, we'll be back for third period action. The Stars trailing 0-1. Stars will be on the power play to start this period. Minute 36 left on the power play. We got Akerson, Prosser, Barton, Prosser, and Wagner out here for the Stars. Stars will be in black, moving from right to left. The Capitals in white from left to right. Face-off won by Prosser, back to Wagner. Wagner turns with it. Passes it forward off of Prosser's stick, and Capitals will move it back into our zone. Puck pinned up in the corner by both Prossers. Bismarck content to just hold it there. Is there on the penalty kill. Now Willa kicks it forward to herself. Gets it forward to Barton. Barton has it in her feet. Can't get it out of the zone. Capitals will turn it back. 1:03 left in the power play. Now Emery will skate out with it. Skates it forward into the zone. A shot off of a defender. Now the Capitals storming back with it. They'll throw it in from center ice, wide of the net. Wagner will get back to it. Wagner skates out with it. She'll skate up the far side boards, across center ice, into the zone with it. Cutting back, hits the side of the net with it, and it goes in! She hit the side of the net, it bounced up the goalie's leg and in. Stars with a power play goal from Wagner, coast to coast. And that'll tie it up 1-1 with 15:15 remaining in the third period. All right, fresh game now. Balloon on the draw for the Stars, wins it back. Puck on the near side boards. And it comes up to the neutral zone. Martinka will throw it in. Capitals whiff on it. Martinka steps away with it, gets it forward to Balloon, and then loses it in the feet. Now the Capitals skating out with it. They'll throw it across center ice. They've got 1-2 centering attempt through and can't get it on net. Peterson coming across nicely. Shot from the point, blocked by Balloon. Hagland with it, skates it forward, gets it to the neutral zone. Now the Capitals turn it back into the Stars zone. Skate past both our defensemen, all alone. Shot turned away by Peterson, she'll cover. .15:09 remaining in the third period. Tie game 1-1 here. Stars just got a power play goal from Wagner. Prosser on the draw for the Stars. Capitals will win it, pull it back to the point. They'll throw it down into the corner. Don't know if we just don't want the puck or what, but nobody's going for it. Now Prosser gets over to it. Comes out to the point, and Davis pushes it out to the neutral zone. Capitals retreat and regroup. They'll throw it forward. Picked up there and moved forward by Willa. Willa throws it down. That's not going to make it all the way. Garner putting pressure on. Now the Capitals turn back. Pass intercepted by Willa, but they're able to throw it back out to the neutral zone anyway. Wagner throws it in from center ice. It'll bounce off a Capitals player and all the way to the end wall. Now the Capitals move it forward through everybody. Peterson's going to have to come out and play this one. Plays across to Hepner. Her pass to Barton is deflected. Pass comes across. Balloon grabs it. Balloon moves it forward just out of Akerson's reach. Now it's down into the corner. Puck moved forward by the Capitals. Dolly steps in to hold the zone. Now Balloon steps away with it. She'll move it back down to the corner. Akerson finds it in the corner. Centers to Balloon. Shot. Save. And the Capitals will go back on the penalty kill for a trip. I must have missed that, but... Stars will go back on the power play. Prosser, Barton, Akerson, Wagner, and Prosser for the Stars on the power play. Face-off come to the left side of the goaltender. Prosser will take the draw. She wins it back to Prosser. Prosser fires a shot, falls down in front. Barton pulls it over to the corner. Emery steps away with it. Skates around with it. Turns back, gets on her forehand, throws a shot into the feet that's turned away by the Capitals. Barton puts pressure on. Puck brought just out, and it'll be offsides. Minute 38 remaining in the power play for the Stars. Face-off one back by Prosser to Prosser. Prosser moves it forward. Pass Barton. Barton will step into that one, deflect it. She gets to it, gets her stick on it. Puck move forward into the zone and down into the corner. Lots of body work by Barton and Prosser there. Emery steps away from the corner with it, moves it out to Wagner at the point. She'll take a shot, tipped. Goalie gets a leg on it. Centers. Prosser can't get a shot off. Now out to Prosser at the point. She'll skate, throws a shot, and she scores! Willa Prosser on the power play goal. Shot from the point through traffic, beats the Tendy. Stars go up 2-1 for their first lead in the game with exactly 13 minutes remaining in the third period. Yes, we stepped away from that defender instead of throwing a shot right into him, and it scored. Great move, Willa. Excellent, excellent play. Balloon will take the draw for the Stars. Puck's in the cross to Hagelin. Now it's moved back to Willa Prosser. She'll chip it off the boards forward, just out of the reach. Now it's brought into the zone by Hagelin. Hagelin down into the corner with it. Puck comes out. Capitals have it. And they're going to have speed. Bring it into the zone. She hits the brakes, gets it back to the point. Fired from the point. Looking for a big tip in front. Puck along the far wall, push forward. Martinka fighting with it. Pushing it. It comes up into the bench. That face-off will come back into the Star zone. Apparently it's not coming into the Star zone. I would have thought since we fired it from inside the zone, it should come back, but I guess not. Prosser will take the draw. She's got Davis and Garner with her. Puck to the far wall. Garner moves it back to Wagner. Wagner winds up and can't get that one off. Backhand pass to the Capitals player. Centering attempt. Davis finds it, fighting for it, gets it out to the neutral zone. Puck along the near side boards. Bismarck will retreat with it. She hits the break. Her pass intercepted by Emery. Puck along the near side boards. Dolly comes in, shovels that one forward into the corner. Now Davis will have to chase. That's going to go down for icing. Wagner had stepped in and stick lifted that girl, which caused the puck to go past her, and they gave us the icing on it. We'll take it. 11:41 remaining in the third. Stars up 2-1. Balloon will take the draw. She's flanked by Akerson and Barton. Dolly and Wagner behind her. Balloon pulls that puck underneath her feet. Akerson skates over top of it. Wagner holds his own, gets it back to the corner to Akerson. Akerson along the end wall. Centers off of a skate and goes just wide of the net. Puck comes out. Bismarck's able to get that out into the neutral zone. Shot off the shin pad. Picked up there by Barton, and we're going to get a Stars tripping penalty. Dolly will go 2 minutes for tripping. Stars on the PK now for 2 minutes. 11:16 remaining in the third period. Prosser, Hepner, Barton, and Prosser will be out there on the PK. Face off one back by the Capitals. They pass it across. Shot from wide. Bouncing around. Peterson finds it. Now it comes back. Centered by the Capitals off of Prosser's leg and back to the back wall. Capitals come away with that puck. Centering attempt turned away by Hepner. Peterson with a big save off her shoulder as they skated right through the slot with that one. Puck moved forward. Barton finds it. She gets it out to Emery. Emery out in the neutral zone with it. She'll skate back into our zone with it. She's pulled down. Four-on-four action here for 1:20 now. This is real dangerous for the Stars here. If we get sucked too deep into the zone with this lead, we could give up an odd man rush. Peterson coming up big on that shoulder save there as they walked up the slot on the power play. We've got Balloon, Akerson, Prosser, and Hepner for the Stars. Face-off won by Balloon. Hepner will skate forward with it. Can't get a shot off. Now it chips up over the defense. Comes out to Akerson. Shot, glove saved by the goaltender. Good shot by Peyton Akerson there. Through traffic. Coach telling Clara to get a shot off there. She skates forward with the puck from the point. Balloon will take the draw again for the Stars. She wins it. Moves it back to herself. Turns, shoots. Glove saved by the goalie. Now the Stars are starting to rack up some shots on goal. Capitals come away with this puck. They'll move it out into the neutral zone. Akerson with a great back check, gets to it, gets a foot on it. Now Balloon will find it. Skates behind the net with it. Up. And Stars will go on the power play as we get another tripping call. Now we got 4-on-3 action for 51 seconds. Then we got 5-on-3 action for... what is that, 19 seconds? And then we'll have a power play after that. So, 4-on-3 action here for the Stars. Prosser takes the draw. Capitals win it back to the corner. We'll move it forward up the near side boards. Wagner steps in. Now the Capitals clear it to the neutral zone. Willa moves that back to Emery. Emery with it up the far side with speed. Cuts the corner around the net. Circles. Fires a shot right off of Barton's back. And she'll get it again. And she tries for the wraparound. Goalie covers it. It's loose. That was loose in the crease. Prosser will take the draw for the Stars. 21 seconds remain on the Dolly penalty. Face-off one all the way back out into the neutral zone. Puck thrown in by Willa Prosser down to the far corner. 10 seconds remaining on the Dolly penalty. Barton puts great pressure on. Puck moved out to the point for Willa Prosser. She'll fire a shot through traffic up off the goalie. Balloon with it. Moves it up to the point for Wagner. Wagner fires a shot wide of the net. Now Willa will skate up onto it. Fires one from the outside of the circle right onto the goalie. She drops it. Out to Wagner at the point. Wagner skates through, tipped right on, and the goalie has it covered. And the Stars have 5-on-3 action for 22 seconds. Balloon wins the draw over to Akerson. Out to the point for Prosser. Her shot off the back of a defender. Puck moved up to the far wall. Chipped out and just outside of the zone. Played across. Now Wagner will skate onto it. Into the zone with it. Fires it across to Emery. Emery fires a shot off a shin pad. Balloon finds it. Turns it back to Emery. Emery centers. And it's turned back to the corner. Now Hepner with it along the wall. Hepner loses that puck along the hash marks. Stars got a 5-on-4 power play now for another 20 seconds. Capitals with it along near boards. Emery takes it away. She'll skate up into the zone with it. Played across by the Capitals. Stars will take each other out. Capitals will skate forward. Their pass intercepted. Oh gosh, my camera went a little wonky there. Now Emery will skate back with it. Emery's pass forward through the neutral zone. Gets to a Capitals player. We'll throw it in deep. 7:55 remaining in the third period. Full strength for everybody now. Puck moved out through the neutral zone. Balloon with speed all alone. Cuts it back. Loses it in her feet. Then pulls it up along the end wall. She's pulled down again. No call. And then Martinka got taken to the boards. Capitals pull it away. Centered to Balloon. Shot on. Saved by the goalie. Rebound comes up. Now Hepner. Shot. Glove save. Drops it. Stars leading 2-1 with 7:21 remaining in the third period here. Prosser, Garner, Davis, Dolly, and Prosser out there for the Stars. Face off, push to the corner. Davis lost her stick there, battling with that girl. Now the Capitals will skate out with it along the far wall. Across the blue line, out to the neutral zone. She's rubbed off it by Emery. Now Garner finds it. Garner can't skate through that pressure. Puck keeps bouncing around. Now Emery moves it forward into the zone. Emery with it. Cuts back to her forehand. Goes on net, bouncing around. Davis kicks it loose. Now comes out to the point for Willa. Will fire a shot wide of the net. Now Wagner steps in front of that one. Now it comes out of the zone. Picked up by Wagner. She'll circle through the neutral zone up the far side. Cuts it to her forehand. Gets a shot deflected high over the net. That comes out to the point. Wagner fires it right into the shin pad of the defender. She'll skate out into the neutral zone, but Willa puts some pressure on. Gets that puck taken away. And they're going to call a tripping on Barton. Stars will go on the PK again. Two-minute penalty against Barton for tripping. Balloon, Hepner, Akerson, and Prosser. Capitals win that draw, but pull it all the way back out into the neutral zone. And they have trouble with it. Pressure put on by the Stars. Pin that puck up. Now it's moving. Now it comes up to Hepner. Hepner will step in with it. She gets a shot deflected off of the shin pad. Centers off the back of the net. Now the Capitals will skate out with it. Cross center ice. Pressure put on. Good stick check there by the Stars. Puck turned back. Balloon will throw it out into the neutral zone. Capitals back to retrieve it. Pass across. Akerson steps in front of that pass, and she'll throw it in deep. Puck moved to the near side by the Capitals. She has trouble with it, and she'll throw it through center ice. Blair gets a stick on that one, pushing it wide. Centering through everybody. Now Wagner finds it. Off the boards to herself. Off the boards to herself again, and then to Prosser. Prosser into the zone with it. Now Wagner throws it to the goalie's glove. She tries to stop it. Now it goes behind the net. Now Prosser with it. Wraparound attempt off the goalie's leg, sits in the crease. Now the Capitals will get it out to the neutral zone. Held in by Dolly. 39 seconds remaining on the penalty to Barton. Capitals with the puck. Sorry guys, forgot to move the camera. Balloon with it up the left side. Into the zone, shake and bake. Backhand shot, goes off the goalie. Balloon gets taken down. She's slow to get up. Puck up the near side wall, taken by the Capitals. They'll skate in offside. Peterson with the glove save, she'll hold on to it. I don't know how that wasn't offside. She was 2 feet in front of her. 9 seconds remaining on the Barton penalty. Face-off taken, sits underneath the feet. Capitals move it out to the point. Shot from the point, high and wide of the net. Barton comes out of the box. Capitals move that. Pass intercepted by Emery Prosser. She moves it forward, gets it to Barton. We got a 2-on-0. Barton moves it across through everybody. No shot on goal on a 2-on-0 there. 4:06 remaining in the period. Stars with it at the point. Willa's shot whiffs, steps, whiffs again, but it gets through. Backhand attempt by Akerson goes to the far corner. Centering pass comes out. Stars will wait. They'll come in offside. 3:49 remaining in the third period. Stars holding a 2-1 lead over the Capitals from Bismarck. Prosser on the draw for the Stars. Wins the puck back to Dolly. Dolly off of a stick and up into the bench. Face-off will come to center ice. Prosser with Haglund and Martinka out there. Prosser wins the draw, pulls it back to Dolly. Dolly backhands it forward through Martinka's legs. Puck moved up into the corner. Capitals move that puck out into the neutral zone. Wagner fights back onto it. Dolly can't handle that one. Now she gets it. Moves it up to Haglund. Haglund skates onto it. Now the Capitals come in with it. Capitals have the puck. They'll throw it. Peterson puts a leg on it. Moves it over the corner. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Capitals fired in offside. .304 remaining in the third period. Stars leading 2-1. Balloon, Akerson, Barton, Hepner, and Prosser on the ice for the Stars. And Peterson, I guess. She's out there. Face-off one back by the Stars. Hepner moves it to Prosser. Prosser's pass forward to Akerson on the far side. Akerson across center ice. She'll chip it into the corner. Stars will chase. Balloon gets to it. Moves it back to Akerson. She'll ring it up the boards to Prosser. Prosser whiffs on that one. Capitals will speed up the far side. Rubbed off of it by Barton. And then Willow will skate back and collect the puck. She moves that puck forward. Akerson can't control that one. Shot fired. Peterson gets a leg on it. Moves it out of the slot. Now Barton chases it out into the neutral zone. And the Capitals will throw it back in offside. Prosser, Davis, Garner, Prosser, and Hepner out there for the Stars. Prosser on the draw. Prosser wins it to Davis. Davis pushes it along the near wall. Comes back to Hepner, who moves it forward to center ice. Now the Capitals will walk forward with it. Throw it in on net. Peterson stops it and covers. Whew. Haley Olive, you are making me nervous. .218 remaining in the third period. Stars on top, 2-1 right now. Prosser will take the draw for the Stars. Capitals win it back to the point, and she whiffs on it. It's intercepted there by Garner. She overskates it. Now it's back in the corner. Prosser puts pressure on. Now it sneaks through everybody. Picked up by Davis. She'll chip it off the boards. Can't quite get it out. Now it comes back to the Capitals. Now Davis finds it. Gets it out into the neutral zone. Puck passed across by the Capitals. They'll move it forward into the zone. Willa Prosser will chase it back. Willa hits the brakes. Moves back this direction. Passing it over to Garner. With the Capitals intercept. They'll put it off the side of the net. Emery Prosser pinned up against the walls there. Now she'll come away with it. She loses it on net. Now Hepner will grab it. Hepner moves it forward. Davis can't get on it. Now Prosser will find it. Skate around the net. Up through the middle. Out of the zone. 1:20 remaining in the period. Centers, nobody's there. Now the puck moved out by the Capitals. Back to the neutral zone. Dolly will find it. She moves it forward to Barton. Capitals got just enough of that one, and then Barton gets called for, I'm not sure what she's getting called for here. 1:02 remaining in the third period. Barton will head back to the box for a 2-minute penalty. Bismarck with the power play, 1:02 remaining in the period. And Bismarck will call their timeout. All right, Stars will be on the penalty kill to finish out this game. 1:02 remaining. Stars leading 2-1. Barton will go to the box for 2 minutes. And we'll be back after the timeout. All right, timeout's over. Stars will be shorthanded. Oh, we got a waiver from the penalty box.
Second visit
tonight. Capitals have elected to pull their goalie, so we'll have 6-on-4 action here for the last 1:02 of the period. We've got Prosser, Balloon, Akerson, and Wagner on the ice. Prosser wins the drawback. Balloon will skate it behind the net. She hits the corner. She'll ring it off the boards. It's going to bounce out to the point, but not out. Shot. Prosser gets in front of that one. Now it comes out to the neutral zone. Capitals try to throw it into the zone. Picked up there by Wagner. Wagner will throw it out into the neutral zone. 42 seconds remaining in the period. Puck pushed down in the corner. Wagner has it. Wagner will fire it off a skate. Bounces back dangerously. Centering attempt. Shot put on. Peterson finds it and covers. 30.5 seconds remaining in the third period. Stars on top 2-1. On the penalty kill here for the end of the game, which could be interesting. The Capitals have their goalie pulled and they have 6-on-4. Wagner with the puck in the corner. She'll ring it along the near side boards. Puck out to the point, and it comes past the Capitals defender. She'll turn back and she'll throw it in. Offsides. Yeah. I'm not sure why that's not an intentional offsides, as she passed it to her girl from back behind the center line. Emery wins that faceoff, pushes it to the near boards. Puck chipped to the far side. Capitals will bring it in. Wagner finds it, moves it back over to the boards. Now it's bouncing around in the corner. 7 seconds remaining. Wagner will throw it along the wall. Picked up there by Prosser, centered, and that'll do it for the game. The Stars win 2-1 over the Bismarck Capitals. What I almost jinxed us and said was that could get interesting with Macy in the box at the end of the game, as there is no overtime period. And if she is serving a penalty, I don't believe she would be eligible for the shootout, which is how they determine a winner in the case of a tie. They take 5 shooters for a shootout. But the Stars win 2-1 after killing off a few penalties there in the third. And we will be back tomorrow at 11 o'clock for our game as we take on Williston.